Islamic aggressors like Aurangzeb used the sword to destroy Hinduism. Congress used constitution, acts, bills to destroy Hinduism. What swords couldn't do in 1000 years, Congress achieved that using the constitution as a shield and bills as weapons. If you want to defang the ever-growing communal carcinogens, you have to first undo the damage done by the previous anti-Hindu governments. Here is a list of acts and amendments Congress brought in to fast-track Hindu society's death. Article 25, Article 28, Article 30. HRCE Act 1951. HCV MPL 1956, Secularism 1975, Minority Act 1992, POW Act 1991, Waqf Act 1995. They legalized the conversion of Hindus by Article 25. Through Article 28, Hindus were stripped of religious education, while Muslims and Christians were allowed religious education in Article 30. HCRE Act 1951 snatched all temples and temple money from Hindus. Divorce law, dowry law were incorporated in Hindu Code Bill in HCBL, but Muslim personal laws were left untouched, allowing them polygamy and thereby continuing their population jihad. In 1954, a Special Marriage Act was brought in to facilitate the legal plunder of wombs of Hindus in the name of interfaith marriages. In 1975, secularism was coerced into the constitution and India was made secular forcefully. In 1991, Minority Commission Act was brought in to declare Muslims as minorities, despite the fact that a secular country can't have any majority-minority. Special rights like scholarships and government benefits were showered on Muslims and other minorities under Minority Act. Modi government has further expedited the process. In 1992, the Places of Worship Act was implemented to rob Hindus of the right to take back their temples legally. In 1995, Congress passed Waqf Act and thereby gave it the right to claim any land, making Waqf the second biggest landowner of India. So now that India's majority doesn't have their temples, they are devoid of religious education, Waqf is preying on their lands and yet they don't even ask questions. They don't ask why mosques and churches are free but temples are under state control, why government funds madrasas and convent schools only, why gurukuls don't get state funding. In the past 75 years, they have made us minorities in 8 states by patronizing conversion, normalizing love jihad through special marriage acts, snatched temples and religious education, and divided Hindus in castes and communities. This reminds me of the fall of great Roman civilization. No external forces could annihilate them. They were defeated internally by their own ruler, Constantine, and by Christianity in mere 80 years. Anti-Hindu Congress is hell-bent on doing the same to India and Hindus. It is still not too late for a course correction. The government of the day can start with the abolition of these biased and atrocious acts brought in post-independence. Next, they should strike off British-era IPC and Evidence Act and replace them with Common Penal Code and Common Judicial Code.